What's up, you guys? Today we're going to be talking about training frequency and how often you should work out. Isn't this the best shirt you've ever seen? Really impossible to film in a house when your dad's trying to make something in the oven. So I hope you like that intro. It's just something I threw in there. I'm probably going to do a little intro, like a little 10-second clip like that, every video, so hope you guys like it. Also, another thing I want to mention. Look at this. Can you see? So I got this at Walmart for $3, so thank you, Walmart. So back to the problem at hand. How often should you work out? You're going to have to keep a few things in mind. So you're going to have to say, what's your goal? So it could be, you're a runner, okay? So you want to run a lot more, or a lot faster, or whatever. You're a bodybuilder, you're a powerlifter, or you're on a huge weight loss journey from 400 to 200 pounds, or even, let's say like 150 to 130. Just whatever. So you're going to have to keep your goal in mind. Another thing you want to keep in mind is how old you are. Are you a kid? Are you a young teen? Are you a young adult? Are you middle-aged? Are you old? So these are a few things you're going to have to keep in mind. Another thing you want to keep in mind is how old you are. Are you a kid? Are you a young teen? Are you a young adult? Are you middle-aged? Are you old? So these are a few things you're going to have to keep in mind. So if you're a male and female, there might, but honestly, there's no huge difference. So this age thing and this sex thing. So like if you're a guy or a girl, it's a problem. Not a problem, but you need to keep this into account because if you're a female, you're naturally gonna have higher estrogen levels and lower testosterone levels. And if you're a guy, you're gonna have higher testosterone levels and lower estrogen levels. The younger you are, even as a male, so if you're like 14 and under, your testosterone is going to be very low. You're probably still going to have a high-pitched voice. If you're 18 to about 30 years old, these are your booming days. These are when you're going to build the most amount of muscle because at the age of 30, this is when your metabolism slows down by about 1% every year. So they say like 30 to 40, it slows down by about 10%. And even after that. So your body, it just starts to slow down after the age of 30, approximately. So these are a few things you have to take into account, because your body will slowly start to repair slower. So this is when protein becomes a little more necessary. So these are just a few facts you want to take into account. So how often do I train? Honestly, I train every day. I do some form of physical activity every day. Why? Just because, honestly, I don't do it just for the gains. I do it because it helps me clear my mind. It has honestly built the person I am today. So if I didn't exercise, I would have been a completely different person. I'd probably be an asshole who has skinny arms. You know what I mean? Like, it literally is the foundation to who I am. So when I have a bad day, when I have to think over a huge decision, I'll just go to the gym. I'll work out. I'll come out happier. I'll come out clear-minded. And I'll be able to focus on things properly. So I took my love for exercise a little too far, and I made a huge mistake. Okay, this was during I got sick. I would say Christmas Eve. This is when I started coughing a lot, and then I woke up Christmas and I couldn't speak. Like I was like this. It was really bad. So what did I do to get to that point? Honestly, it was a stupid mistake, and I took my love for training too far. As I said, I trained about 7 times in the span of 72, 76 hours. So yeah, that's quite a lot. Your central nervous system, or CNS, is very much directly linked to your immune system. So once your central nervous system gets put in a state of exhaust, so if you exhaust your central nervous system, your immune system has a huge chance of it going down. So this is during the time where everyone is getting sick. This virus is getting passed around from person to person. I thought I was going to die. It was horrible. My immune system was slowed down, and I couldn't do anything. I couldn't get out of my house for about 5 days. It was really bad. I thought I'm a healthy individual. I'll be able to get by this in about 2 days. Drank a lot of orange juice. Ate as much fruit as possible. Honestly, I felt like throwing up. I was very nauseous. My head was killing me. I was sweating profusely. It was disgusting. So should you train 7 times in the span of 72 hours? So that's about 3 days. No, you should not. I did that because all my friends were on vacay. They were all working. They were doing this and that, and I had no time. No one had any time to give to me. So what would I do? What, am I gonna stay at home? No, I work hard. So I went to the gym and I paid the price. But it's still, you just gotta do things in moderation. So too much of anything will honestly kill you. If you drink too much water too quickly, you could die. I'm pretty sure it dilutes your blood. And if it gets too thin, you can die. Something like that. Don't quote me on that, please. If you eat too much food, there's going to be some negative side effects, right? You're going to throw up, right? We've all been there. If you drink too much booze, you can throw up, or will throw up, depending on your tolerance. So how often should you work out? My phys ed teacher from college, he is saying I should do it 4 times a week max, because then I would have enough time to repair. And if I don't give myself like a day to repair in between almost every exercise days, I would probably plateau, meaning I wouldn't progressively get stronger and or bigger, and I would just stay stuck. And that's not the case. I deadlifted 365 pounds. I weigh 150 pounds. I just turned 18 years old, so that's a huge thing for me. I never thought I could deadlift over 3 plates. I squatted 315 pounds. Do I train every day? Yes. So training frequency, for me, is every day. So on Tuesdays when I teach martial arts, when I instruct martial arts with Mitch, to the kids, that's a physical activity day. So for 2 hours, I'm constantly moving around, chasing the kids. And there's a Zumba class behind us too. So now the music is booming, and one of the kids is like, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to dance. I'm like, so I have to run around and chase him, and it's horrible. Anyways. So during that 2 hours of teaching, I'm constantly moving. I'm sweating sweating a lot. So that for me during school time is a physical activity day. So I can't work out necessarily on that day, but I'm doing something. I'm keeping my blood pumping. My heart is working. My joints are getting a good nice stretch from all these movements that we're doing and this and that. So it's a beautiful day. How often should you train? So if you're a beginner, I would not suggest doing every day. Every day of the week, I would not suggest that. I would suggest doing 4 days a week, or even 3 to 4. Okay, let's throw out that number. 3 to 4 days a week is a perfect number for people to start. And then after a month, 2 months or so, you can do 4 to 5 days a week. And after about a month, 2 months of doing that, you can do 6 days a week. But honestly, most people don't work out as much as I do and my friends at the gym, because I want to be a competitive men's fitness physique. I wouldn't say physique, but like a bodybuilder. I want to be a competitive bodybuilder at some point in time. That won't be how I earn my money, but it is just something I want to accomplish. So I have certain goals, like I said before. What are your goals? Running, bodybuilding, powerlifting, weight loss journey. So for me, I like to train every day. And for you, as a beginner, intermediate, whatever, you got to pick what feels right. But 1 day a week will not get you anywhere. And I promise you that. If you do 1 Zumba class a week, you're going to feel good, but your progress is going to be, if any, it's going to be very, very slow, and it's just going to move up just a little bit. My mom, she's like 54 years old. She just recently signed up to, what's it called? Aquafit class. She's doing like 4 times a week, and she loves it. And she's like, I sleep so much better now. So honestly, if you guys do multiple days a week of physical activity, you're going to be able to clear your mind. You're going to be able to think straight. You're going to feel so much better. So that's my opinion on that. So guys, if you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, any more video topics you want me to cover, please go ahead and comment. I love it. Like my video, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter if you really want to. Like my Facebook page, Devin Laxton Fitness. Honestly. So that's it. Peace. Do it for the